All right, if you're a software developer, you need to listen up because the ground is literally shifting under our feet. The way we build software has fundamentally changed, and it's calling for a totally new kind of engineer. So let's dive into the survival guide for this new AI-native world.
And boom, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It gets right to the core of the challenge. This is a complete reframing of who we are and what we're worth. We're moving away from just hammering out lines of code to something much, much bigger.
And yeah, make no mistake about it, we have entered a completely new era. This isn't just a new tool or a small update, it's a full-blown revolution in how we work. The old rulebook? It's pretty much getting tossed out the window, and a new role is being born out of pure necessity.
This table just lays it all out so clearly. You know, in the old world, a coder's value was all about the how, writing the code, memorizing all that syntax, building little pieces of the puzzle. But now that AI can do a lot of that heavy lifting, the architect's job is all about the why and the what, defining the scope, double-checking the AI's logic, and designing the entire system from a bird's-eye view.
Okay, so where do we even start with this massive transformation? Well, the first step is kind of like some professional spring cleaning. It's about taking a hard look at your skills and being brave enough to let go of the things that have become a commodity.
So what are we even talking about when we say a commodity skill? Think of it like this. If a smart AI can solve a task perfectly, like 99% of the time, then it's not really a specialized skill anymore, is it? It's just a utility. It's like electricity. You don't get a promotion for being really good at flipping a light switch.
So what kind of stuff are we talking about here? Okay, grinding those lead code problems that an AI can solve in half a second? That's not a valuable use of your brain power anymore. Or how about memorizing all that boilerplate for React hooks or those tricky SQL joins? That's what the AI is for now. It's time to just let it go.
So once you've kind of cleared out all that clutter, you can focus your energy on two new areas that are absolutely crucial, giving the AI perfect context to work with, and then being relentlessly paranoid about verifying everything it spits out.
Whoa, okay, this is a huge statement. For the last couple of years, everyone's been buzzing about prompt engineering. But that was just the warm-up act. The real skill, the main event, is context engineering. It's not about writing one clever little sentence. It's about building an entire universe of information for the AI to live and breathe in.
So what does a context engineer actually do? Well, you're the AI's guide. It's Sherpa. You feed it the exact documentation it needs. You lay down the law with hard constraints, the things it absolutely can't do. And most importantly, you inject all the specific business logic that it would have no way of knowing. Your job isn't to write the function anymore. It's to define its world so perfectly that the AI simply can't fail.
You want to practice this? Okay, here's your homework. Pick a really complex feature you built a year ago. Now try to build it again, but here's the catch. You're not allowed to write any code yourself. You can only use an AI agent's interface. Trust me, this little experiment will teach you everything. You'll see exactly where the AI breaks and how you can fix it with better, clearer instructions.
Now for that second piece of the puzzle, verification. And this quote, it says everything you need to know. AI is unbelievably fast and powerful, but it's not perfect. It hallucinates. It makes up facts. It introduces tiny, sneaky bugs. It's fast for sure, but man, it can be wrong.
And that's exactly why your whole mindset has to do a 180. The big question in your head can no longer be, how do I build this? The new question is, how do I prove this is correct? Your real value now comes from your ability to scan an AI-generated pull request and be the one human who spots that subtle flaw the machine completely missed.
I absolutely love this metaphor because it is spot on. Just picture yourself as the senior lead managing a team of robot interns. They're incredibly fast, they do exactly what you tell them, and they never get tired. But they're also completely inexperienced and have zero common sense. They churn out a ton of work, but you are the one on the hook for the quality and security of every single line they commit.
All right, so you've ditched the old skills, you've mastered context and verification. Now we get to zoom all the way out to the highest level of abstraction. This is the ultimate role of the architect of intelligence. You get to design the whole system.
This is a really critical limitation you have to understand. An AI agent can build you a perfect little component, no problem. But it has absolutely no idea why your company decided on a microservices architecture instead of a monolith. It doesn't get the subtle business trade-offs. It can't grasp the system's soul.
So, where should you be focusing your brain power to get these skills? Dive headfirst into system design.
Seriously, if you haven't read Designing Data-Intensive Applications, stop what you're doing and go read it. And if you have, read it again. Master cloud orchestration with tools like Terraform and Kubernetes. This is the blueprint-level thinking that AI just can't touch.
And this just sums it all up, doesn't it? It's the perfect way to think about your new job. The AI is the tireless bricklayer, placing each piece exactly where it's told over and over again. But you are the architect. You design the entire cathedral with all its grandeur, its complexity, and its purpose. You hold the vision. Okay, let's pull all of this together. What is the really profound, deep, philosophical shift that's happening at the heart of this whole AI native thing?
You know, for decades, the path forward for a developer seemed pretty clear, right? You just had to learn the next hot programming language. We all figured the future was about mastering the syntax of Rust or Go or whatever was coming next. Turns out, that assumption was wrong.
The future of programming is natural language. It's English. Your ability to clearly, precisely, and unambiguously explain what you need, the requirements, the constraints, the logic. That is now your #1 technical skill. It's the new programming interface.
And just think about what you're talking to. Your new compiler isn't some simple program on your laptop. It's this vast, almost alien-like superintelligence. And it's a pay-to-play relationship. It costs you money for every million tokens it processes. So your job is to make every single one of those tokens count by being perfectly clear.
So there you have it. That's the roadmap. From coder to architect of intelligence, a world where you design cathedrals, you manage robot interns, and you program in plain English. Welcome to the AI native era. It's an incredible, totally disorienting, and powerful new reality. It's going to be a wild ride. Try not to float away.